Scotty, Dave Brown, and Corey Macklin here at ringside, ready to go with another day of USWA Championship Wrestling.
Oh, I'm ready, Dave, if you are. What a big one we've got today. Jerry the King Lawler and Brian Christopher teaming up right here today in action. We'll be seeing them in the ring. Got the Gilberts. They'll be around today.
Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
and Doug
Eddie and Doug.
Gilbert. Also, PG-13 here today as well. And Skull Von Crush. Big lineup today.
Oh, you're right. Lots of action coming up. We better get to it. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get underway with PG-13. Stay with us.
I've covered a lot of winning teams over the years, and now I've joined a winner, Team ABC Sports. We want you to join, too. Here's how. Call 1-800-ABC-SPORTS. Call right now, and you'll get this Team ABC Sports watch free as a sign-up bonus. You'll also get over $500 in discount coupons, a subscription to Team ABC Sports Insider, and much more. Best of all, this $550 plus value is only $29.95 plus $7.50 shipping and handling. Call now and win big.
From Walt Disney Pictures.
That's my life savings.
Preston Waters has too many brothers and not enough money.
How could I save money if I don't have it?
But all that
What about my bike?
Give that check to your dad. He'll know what to do with it.
is about to change.
Blank check. Yeah.
Now Preston's teaching his brothers that with a little money,
What's the shortest guy you ever dated?
you can buy a lot of respect.
Baby brother comes into his own.
Disney's Blank Check.
You want Corkins?
I don't drive yet.
Rated PG. Sneak preview tomorrow.
Let's talk about America, the land of the free and the home of the TV. I'm talking the Bill of Rights, Article 5, Section 6, Paragraph 3. You have the right to rent to own any size TV. That's why we've got everything from a 13-inch to a 46-inch TV and all the ones in between down at your Get It Today store, RTO, rent to own. Right now, RTO's got a 27-inch tabletop stereo TV for only $15.99 a week. Free delivery today, $15.99. Look us up in the white pages under RTO.
He grew up right here in the tri-state, and for the past 13 years, he's brought you news and information about the people, places, and events that have shaped our communities. Now every Wednesday night at 10, Channel 7 Eyewitness News anchor Randy Moore gives you his unique perspective on stories from the past.
Join me Wednesday night at 10 for another entry in my weekly journal, Channel 7 and ABC, the tri-state's 24-hour news source.
Well, as promised, we've got PG-13 scheduled in the opening match coming up here. And they are going to be going against a pretty rugged team, as a matter of fact. Here they come right here. Oh, they're led by Big Business Brown carrying a briefcase. And I see the hubcap is in attendance as well.
Dave Brown, I was thinking to myself, I said, you know, Dave Brown, you've been around here for at least, what, 300 years or something? I was a little bitty boy running around in the back with my daddy. I seen you, so what? I come to myself, I said, you know, Iceman, Dave Brown got some pull around here. You got some clout around here. You see, Dave Brown, I looked on this sheet right here, and it says PG-13 versus Gaylord and Anthony. Now, look. Shut up, redneck. Look, Gaylord and Anthony, Dave Brown. How many times has J.C. Ice and Wolfie D beaten Gaylord and Anthony? We are top-notch competitive. We have been tag team champions. We have beat up the Moondogs. We have beat up Brian Christopher and Jerry Lawler. We have beat up the Bruise Brothers. We beat up the Rock and Roll Express. We beat up everybody that's come through here. And now you got us wrestling Gaylord. What I think you ought to do, Dave Brown, is I know you got pulled. I think you ought to go to the back, fire Eddie Marlin, and you become the new matchmaker.
Well, I'm not about to do that. Eddie Marlin's got a great match here. Gaylord and Anthony, I don't know, maybe you haven't been paying attention. You mentioned you're not the tag team champions, and that's right, you're not the champions.
But we have been like 6 times, man. 6 times we've been the champions. You know I'm not lying. And Dave, guess what Eddie Marlin's done now? This is the end of it all. He's got us in there with 2 guys who used to be in the movies, Dave. You ever seen the movie? Yeah, in the movies. You ever seen that movie, Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, he's got us in there with 2 munchkins, Todd Morton and Tony Williams.
Oh, the mayor of Munchkinville. One's about 4'1", the other's about 3'7".
This ain't right, Dave, but I tell you what we're going to do. PG-13 being the team that we are and telling you just how we beat everybody, we're going to do it again right here. Gaylord and Anthony, they're going down right now, baby.
Well, the place to prove it's right there in the old squared circle, right in the ring. You stand out here and talk about it all day, about how great you are, and about the level of the competition. But Big Business Brown, I don't know how familiar you are with Jeff Gaylord and Mike Anthony, but let me tell you, they are a tough, tough tag team. They climb in the ring right now. And we are just about set to go with this tag team match. PG-13 outproved something here today. Mike Anthony and Jeff Gaylord, the Missouri Tigers, all teamed up here, ready to shut down PG-13 if they can do it. Mike Anthony, we'll talk more about it later, is the WING, the wing champion. More about that later. Right now, here's Corey.
Thank you, Dave. He is the Wing Junior Heavyweight Champion, Mike Anthony. Standing in. JC, look at that. He got him rolled up. JC kicks out. Oh. Oh, he said he pulled his tie. Referee Kevin Christen asking Mike Anthony about pulling the shorts of JCI. Said Anthony said, nope, no, I didn't. Should be a good bout here. Anthony and Gaylord at PG-13. Nice takedown by Mike Anthony. Guy's got a lot of wrestling skill. Wrestles out of Seattle, Washington. Fans in the USWA certainly know him. Whip shakes in. Ice leaks over. Goes under Mike Anthony. Non-drop kick. Takes him down to the mat. How about that?
You know, PG-13 claiming the level of competition is not up to their standards. They forget maybe that Mike Anthony, for a brief time, was half of the USWA Tag Team Champion.
That's exactly right.
And now, as the holder of that Wing Junior Heavyweight title, won in Japan, and brought back to this area, he has said, he has indicated he's going to defend it around the USWA. And as a matter of fact, he's got a match coming up. A tough one, too, because he's going to be going against the World Junior Heavyweight title holder, Danny Davis.
Yeah, Nightmare Danny Davis will be back in the USWA, defending that World Junior Heavyweight title that he has held for some time.
Absolutely.
Should be a good bout between those two.
Big Jeff Gaylord. Boy, this guy is big and strong. Pound for pound, one of the strongest wrestlers ever in the USWA, maybe ever in wrestling.
Look at that takedown. Got the leg down right on the arm of Sir Wolfie D from the Missouri Tigers. Jeff Gaylord. Gaylord. Wolfie D up and gets a tag on his partner, Mike Anthony. Here's Mike. Back in, and he goes to work immediately on that arm of Wolfie D. Whips him in. Shoulder from Wolfie D. Leaps over Mike Anthony. Comes back. Nice hip toss from Mike. Takes him down. Look at it. Mike Anthony gets him out of there. There's Wolfie D on the floor, and a little help from his partner, JC. I don't know if it'll do any good, bro. Big Business Brown was complaining that Anthony pulled his hair. Just a nice move from Mike Anthony.
Started beating him up, he says. Who was getting beat up? It was Wolfie D who left the ring and had a little conference with J.Z. Ice and Big Business Brown over in the corner, and then comes by and said he was just tired of beating him up.
Oh, boy. J.C. Ice hooks Anthony in. Mike goes over, and Big Business Brown, you saw there in the bottom part of the screen.
He tripped him.
Yeah. Tripped Mike Anthony out, and PG-13 double teams Anthony. Sir Wolfie D jumping on Mike Anthony in the ring. J.C. Ice has got the back of his thigh, and Wolfie kicks away on it. Look at here, double teaming again. Anthony comes off the rope, and a double clothesline from PG-13. J.C. Ice has got it covered, too, and Anthony out.
Thought he had him, but Mike Anthony kicks out at the last possible instant. It continues.
Yeah, what a bout here today. Just the opening bout on USWA Wrestling, man. Still got a lot more to go today. Anthony and Gaylord against PG-13 right now.
Referee trying to keep Jeff Gaylord out of the action. He was in to help his partner out, and meanwhile,
see that?
they double up on him.
Double. DDT from PG-13, too. And Gaylord helps his partner out over there. Breaks the cover.
Saved Mike Anthony from the 3 count right there. No doubt about it. Here, that PG-13 doubling up again.
And it's Wolfie D
Going to work now for his team on Mike Anthony after a lot of double teaming in there. They jump on Mike. Whips Anthony into the turnbuckle. Goes in and misses. Mike Anthony's out of there. He tags his partner. Here's Jeff Gaylord. Gaylord sending PG-13 down. Well, we got everybody in there now. Anthony, Gaylord, PG-13 all in the ring. And Anthony and Gaylord with the upper hand. Oh, there's Big Business Bride up on the ring apron. Referee Kevin Christian warning him to get down over there. Anthony thrown out of the ring by J.C. Ice. J.C.'s got the hubcap. Look out, Jeff Gaylord. OPD holding him up in the middle of the ring. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, look at here. Todd Morton and Tony Williams. And Jeff Gaylord has got him rolled up. He got it. Jeff Gaylord and Mike Anthony get the win over PG-13. PG-13 said the level of competition is not what it should be, but the hands are raised of Jeff Gaylord and Mike Anthony. After the hubcap came in the ring by J.C. Ice, all of a sudden Todd Morton and Tony Williams were there to help even things up just in time. And J.C. Ice is livid over what happened. He and Wolfie D have just lost this match.
Hello, fans. What a night we got lined up for you. Coming up Wednesday night down at the Evansville Coliseum. 7:30 is the bell time. Boy, you want to be down there, fans, for the opening bout. Moondog Rex, the big Moondog, takes on the War Machine. That's the opening bout coming up Wednesday night. Skull Fun Crush against Del Rios. Then USWA Junior title against the Wing Junior title. Nightmare Danny Davis, the USWA Junior champion, defends his title against the Wing Junior champion, Mike Anthony. PG-13 taking on Todd Morton and his partner, the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord. Then a special challenge match. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert goes against Moondog Spot. Get ready for action there. The Moondog Spot against Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Then the main event of the night coming up Wednesday night. USWA heavyweight title match. Dangerous Doug Gilbert comes in and he challenges the champion, Brian Christopher. Christopher defending the USWA heavyweight title to top things off. What a night. Wednesday night, 7:30 at the Coliseum.
Evansville, batten down the hatches, man. Wednesday night, big night of wrestling. You got 2 belts on the line, man. You got my Wings International Junior Heavyweight Championship belt against Danny Davis's World Heavyweight belt. Danny Davis, I got the world of respect for you, man. You're one of the greatest wrestlers ever to tie on a pair of boots. One of the greatest junior heavyweight wrestlers ever, ever, ever. But Danny Davis, when you step into that ring with Tiger Mike Anthony, you're trying to take away something that belongs to me, and that's this belt, baby. And I'm not taking it lightly. Danny Davis, get ready for the fight of your life, because you're going to get it, baby. Hey, War Machine and Eddie Gilbert, take a look at these 2 crazed animals. I've never seen nothing like it before, man. War Machine, Rex is going to take care of you in quick and short order. Hey, Eddie Gilbert, I've only seen a look like this once before, man, and that's in the look of my pitbull before he takes after the mailman. Eddie Gilbert, you're the mailman, and he's my pitbull. Get ready to get chewed, baby. Bow, wow, wow.
Lost the match. Get out of here. Match is over. Take him out. Eddie Marlin is. He'll get it.
You sorry. I want somebody told. I want to call them.
JC, you've had your match. Now get out of here.
No, we want something done about that. We want something done. Dave Brown, fire him.
I don't have the authority to fire him for the first thing.
Where they at, Dave Brown? Where you at, little boy? Where you at, little midgets? Where are they? Go, tell them to go.
Yeah, well, Eddie Marlin.
If you got any idea or any intentions of interfering with this match, let me give you prior warning. You will be fined and you will be suspended.
Thank you, Eddie. Absolutely right. PG-13 will be fined and suspended if they interfere in this match. Todd Morton and Tony Williams are scheduled to go against the Shadow and Ali Ben Khan. Hey, PG-13, come on, keep your hands off of all the stuff here.
Yeah, don't worry about the stuff.
And
J.C. Ice over here ringing the bell.
just keep in mind, Just keep in mind, you climb into that ring and you are fined and suspended. That's what Eddie Marlin said.
Climb into that ring. You know why? Because these boys right here can't do a thing as far as wrestling. They're dwarfs. They played in the Wizard of Oz, I told you. And the shadow there, and Ollie Bacon's going to take care of them. They're in the shadow. They're nothing, man.
Yeah, well, that is the official bell from Dave Brown. Thank you for that, Dave. PG-13 over here ringing the bell. We are underway now for tag team action. 1 ball, 10 minutes of time.
Is that the Tony Williams will toe hold? That's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Nah, they're not monkeys.
That's a munchkin grab for it. Here it is. Look at them double teaming. Look, 2 little men equals 1 man. Oh, right there.
That's Todd Morton in against Ali Ben Khan. Back's been caught up and whipped him in. Nice drop kick from Todd Morton.
Drop kick, that would be, midnight, that would have been about a 3 there. Drop kick,
yeah.
You can't get too high.
Well, you all just remember that if you get in the ring, it's a fine and a suspension. Remember that while you're out here talking.
Hey, Corey, you fire Eddie Marlin, and you make sure he gets fired tomorrow.
Todd Morton and Tony Williams, teaming up.
JC, you can stand out here and yell all day if you want to. Eddie Marlin has laid down the law that you guys stay out of the action, or you are going to be fined and suspended.
It's the shadow end now for his team. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, well, I didn't see it. That's Whoopie D says he pulled his tie. Just a nice move in there from Tony Williams is what it was.
Nice knees from these right here.
Yeah, I know. You know, he's right about one thing. We don't see a lot of the tights pulling that these guys claim occurs in some of their matches. Neither do any of the other fans.
Hey, Dave, you older than the main characters on Jurassic Park, bro. You need Jurassic,
Guys really know how to win friends and influence people, don't they?
Yeah. PG-13 joining us here at ringside while Todd Morton works over the shadow.
Good job, too, boy. We need to get Eddie Marlin out of here. We need to get him out of here and him out of here.
Hey, I got a better idea who we need to get out of here.
Yeah. And quick.
First names are PG and the last names are 13.
Hey, Tony Williams setting up the shadow here now. Todd Morton's up on the top rope. Flying back. What a move. 2, 3. Todd Morton and Tony Williams. Great tag team action in there from Morton and Williams. They really look good.
He had the tights,
The match is over. And Todd Morton and Tony Williams are saying, hey, what you got? All right, yeah, y'all have been out here talking. They're inviting in there. Go ahead.
You boys are real lucky Eddie Marlin said we'd be fined and suspended, or we'd be in there right now.
Wait a minute. He said you'd be fined and suspended if you interfered in the match. The match is over.
Oh, no, that's right. Fined and suspended.
Oh, yeah.
We're not like them. We don't pull hands. We don't cheat.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yes. They're invited in there 2 against 2, and PG-13 says, nope, gotta go, don't want to get suspended. Oh, look out. Now they jump in the ring. And we got something underway.
Yeah, they try to jump Morton and Williams from behind. And Tony and Todd were ready for him. Big business Ron has that briefcase. He nails Tony Williams with it. And J.C. Ice picks it up and goes to work on Tony.
Hubcap
and all, yeah. Got that hubcap on Tony. And Whoopie D with the briefcase. Hey, come on. Slams Todd Morton over an odd desk. That's Todd. And J.C. Ice over on Tony Williams in the ring. Hey, J.C.'s got a leather strap. Come on, J.C. Hey, come on.
Raging. Come on.
Got that strap and strapping Todd Morton with it.
Look, Wolfie D up there. Stealing the belt from the referee, too.
PG-13 is absolutely livid, yeah. That's ringing, and see if we can get some help for Todd Morton and Tony Williams.
Here's Eddie. He ain't got it stopped down there. Oh, the hubcap across the top of the head for Todd Morton.
And that leather strap again, just gets an extra lick in. Goes over and straps Tony Williams with the thing. Yeah, Eddie's out.
Hey, come on. on, JC. Eddie's just about got him out. There they go. Let's take us a break, fans. We'll be back.
These sisters share the same man.
The status now is that you are
in love with both of them.
He's doing okay.
I got 2 women. I come home and dinner's made. The house is always cleaned. I mean...
But the sisters may not be so happy.
I have never told either one of them how much it hurts me.
He's determined to maintain the status quo.
I'm not giving either one of them up.
But something's got to give.
I'm not going to sit here and let her hurt like this.
On Jenny Jones.
Weekdays here on Channel 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just here yesterday to get my taxes done.
Me too.
I think I saw you. I was here about 5 o'clock.
Me too.
Yeah, and they called and said my super fast refund was ready. I'm here to pick up my check.
Me too.
I think Jackson Hewitt is super fast.
Me too.
Let Jackson Hewitt help you do it.
Weather School is here. Channel 7's Weather School project combines the power of television with traditional classroom instruction to help tri-state students learn about weather. The response was fantastic, and during the month of February, over 21,000 area students can utilize the daily lesson plans from the Weather School kits in their own classrooms. Each evening, Channel 7 weather anchor Susan Hyland will reinforce the day's lesson with a Weather School trivia question. At school and at home, it's educational and it's fun. Weather School, brought to you by Arby's, Beeler's Buy Low, Rogers Jewelers, and Channel 7.
I've covered a lot of winning teams over the years, and now I've joined a winner, Team ABC Sports. We want you to join, too. Here's how. Call 1-800-ABC-SPORTS. Call right now, and you'll get this Team ABC Sports watch free as a sign-up bonus. You'll also get over $500 in discount coupons, a subscription to Team ABC Sports Insider, and much more. Best of all, this $550-plus value is only $29.95 plus $7.50 shipping and handling. Call now and win big.
Well, the Gilberts are going to be headed this way. We've got them scheduled in a match here today in the USWA. Here comes Eddie Gilbert right now, and that's Big Business Brown trailing with the briefcase. And right here, hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many falls was it in the Texas death match that I beat Jerry Lawler? About 21 falls, I think it was, wasn't it?
It was more like 12.
Like see? Whenever you get into that big match in this area, that final frontier, it's always Jerry Lawler comes out here and asks Eddie Marlin, please give me a Texas death match. He beat Terry Funk, he said in one, right?
Yes, he did.
Right?
He did.
The legendary Terry Funk, the man who came up with the Texas death match. Jerry Lawler beat him. Well, I beat Jerry Lawler in a Texas death match. So what does that say to you? That means that I am not only better than Jerry Lawler, I'm better than Terry Funk and anybody else in wrestling and anybody else in this world. And when you beat someone in a Texas death match, especially if they're a champion, if they're a world champion, or in any kind of match, you become the #1 contender for that title. You understand what I'm saying here now?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but, well, okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So after that match, I went right to Eddie Marlin. I said, Eddie Marlin, I want a unified world heavyweight title match with Jerry Lawler since I just beat him 21 falls in a Texas death match. I know I could beat him for the world title. I got to be the #1 contender. And you know Eddie Marlin and Jerry Lawler, they get together and they make out the contenders list. And Eddie Marlin said, no, you're way down there, Eddie. You're not the #1 contender. You're someone way on down there. Somebody else is the #1 contender. So, Dave, I had to actually get down just like this and beg Eddie Marlin for a unified world title match with Jerry Lawler. So he goes to Lawler, and he asks Lawler if I can have a world heavyweight title match, and Lawler says, yes, he can. But one stipulation. He's got to put something up. I said, okay, Eddie. Eddie's got a hearing aid, you know. Can't hear too good, so I had to yell real loud. I said, okay, Eddie. I'll put up my car. I'll put up my house. I'll even put up maybe my hair if I have to get a title match. And... well, I got something to tell you people now and everyone at home. Jerry Lawler turned all 3 of those down. And you know what he wants me to put up to get a title match?
No, I don't.
Do you know what he asked Eddie Marlin to tell me I had to put up? Okay. I'll see this just a second. You see I have in my hand here a jacket. Yep. Not just a normal everyday jacket, a special jacket. See, many, many years ago, several years back, Jerry Lawler, of course, the legend that he is around here, had a manager named Sam Bass, right? We talked about Sam Bass.
Yep.
You knew Sam Bass very well.
Right.
He had a little drinking problem, didn't he, Dave?
I didn't know
Sam
that.
had a little drinking problem because one night he left the matches back.
Now, come on, Eddie, don't even start. That's just ridiculous.
Let me put it this way. Maybe then he had a little,
a
little bit too much. And he left the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee one night in 1976, heading towards Nashville up Interstate 40, and he had a wreck, and he died, and he's gone, right? Gone but not forgotten, because I come here to talk about him today.
Don't come out here and talk about the memory of Sam Bass
Okay,
like that,
I'll
all
talk
right?
about whoever I want to. Jerry Lawler loved Sam Bass. And Jerry Lawler asked Eddie Marlin for me to put up this jacket. This jacket just so happened to be Sam Bass's jacket. This jacket right here. Jerry Lawler has a jacket just like it. I couldn't believe it when he told me this. He wants me to put this up. Now, see, let me tell you what happened. Sam Bass was managing Jerry Lawler back then, and Jerry Lawler's a bum. He wasn't making any money. Sam Bass couldn't afford to hardly even wrestle here. Couldn't pay his gasoline, motel bills. So he had this jacket right here, and he went to my dad one night at the matches, and he said, Tommy Gilbert, he said, I've got this jacket right here. It's pretty nice. You might even have some of these on the Home Shopping Network, Chris. Yeah. I have this jacket right here, and could you maybe give me $15 so I can go get me something to eat? I need something to eat, maybe some gas in my car. My dad, being the nice, generous person that he is, he took out not 15, but he gave Sam Bass extra $5. Gave him a $20 bill for this jacket. Now, Jerry Lawler says that my dad borrowed this jacket from Sam Bass and never returned it. Well, Jerry Lawler, I've had just about enough of you during my whole life. I've heard you come out here, and I've heard you talk about me, and that I want to be just like you, and I don't want to just be the king here, that I want to be you. Well, you don't talk about my father, and you don't talk about my family anymore, because you have a problem with me. If I have to put up this stinking jacket, I will. Anywhere in this area, I will fight you anywhere. Because, see, just like I said before, at one time, Lawler, you were here and I was here. Then all of a sudden I got to here, and then boom, boy, I went to the top. And now you're just a little bit jealous of me, and that's the problem. Well, not only this week am I going to wear this jacket to the ring and be the king, I will leave the ring with this jacket and your crown and the world heavyweight title. And Lawler, my job is not finished until you are 6 feet under.
Well, fans, some of what Eddie Gilbert has just said is true. A lot of it is not. It's his own version. But one thing is true. Apparently that jacket is incredibly important.
Look at Doug Gilbert.
What is Doug in here? Got some kind of towel and spray can.
He must have that ether stuff out here again. And he drops TD still.
Man.
Got the towel on TD.
They've got the referee all distracted over here. And meanwhile, Doug Gilbert is over there working on TD Steele, sprayed something in a towel. And TD's down on the floor.
Out. Yeah, he's out right down the floor. Doug, what are you doing?
I perfected a sleeper, haven't I? Did you see that?
Yeah, you perfected. Oh, I can smell it. That's ether.
Yeah, that's ether.
There's no doubt about it. Oh, man, these Gilberts, let me tell you. As if Eddie wasn't enough. And then all of a sudden you got Doug. And now they jump the only remaining member of the team over there, James Vines.
Yeah, James was looking out onto the floor looking at TD. He doesn't know what happened. He was over trying to...
Yeah, he didn't see TD assaulted by
let's take that out
Doug Gilbert.
Oh, boy. DDT from Doug Gilbert. Let's get that towel and stuff out of here. That ether. Doug, come out here spraying that stuff. And Eddie Gilbert wrestling in that jacket. Oh, come on, Eddie.
Oh, come on, Eddie. And that makes me angry for Eddie to take that situation and talk about it like that, because that's not at all what happened. There was an automobile accident, a horrible automobile accident, but it was nothing like Eddie was saying. Anyway,
Stretches everything. And right now it's Doug Gilbert stretching James Vine over for a suplex and down. And gets over and tags his partner and brother, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. Eddie kind of dumps James Vine over. And Doug Gilbert drops him down hard.
Look at Eddie wearing that warm-up jacket off the top rope.
Yeah, it's only the king, and comes down with a right hand on James Vine, and he doesn't get up. That'll do it. Doug Gilbert, Eddie and Doug Gilbert get the win over James Vine. And I guess T.D. still. T.D. never did even get in the ring, and he got up on the ring apron and is on the floor over there still.
T.D.
just trying to get up now.
Yeah, just now struggling back to his feet, but not having much luck, and they're lying on the floor. Thrown out of the ring is James Vines. The Gilberts, I'm sure, very satisfied with what they have done here today, but they're the only ones. We'll be right back.
He grew up right here in the tri-state, and for the past 13 years, he's brought you news and information about the people, places, and events that have shaped our communities. Now every Wednesday night at 10, Channel 7 Eyewitness News anchor Randy Moore gives you his unique perspective on stories from the past.
Join me Wednesday night at 10 for another entry in my weekly journal. Channel 7 and ABC, the Tri-State's 24-hour news source.
I was running late the other day when the car started acting up. You know, a little light came on, it says check engine. You know, the one that always means a trip to the dealer, right? Well, I go to AutoZone. I tell the guy about it. He says, let's take a look. So we go outside, pop the hood, and he starts running some tests right there. Turns out it was just something little, but he saved me a lot. You know, if they can test this stuff for free at AutoZone, why would you go anyplace else?
Buy any Big Sur waterbed now and get a free semi-waveless waterbed mattress. That's right, a free semi-waveless mattress. That's a $50 value. At Big Sur, you'll find a great selection of waterbeds from traditional to contemporary, and waterbeds start at just $127.99. At Kids Beds, choose this American-made twin full bunk bed frame for just $159.99. This futon sofa frame converts to a twin full bunk, just $239.99. You'll find 100 beds under one roof at Big Sur Waterbeds and Kids Beds.
On the next, Cops. It goes just like it is on the street, from one extreme to the next. You might want to visit.
You been drinking tonight?
Oh, sure I have. But you definitely won't want to stay.
I can't be locked up in that thing. I mean, I'm free.
Spend a night in the Fort Worth County Jail.
I just want you to understand, if you spit on me, things are going to get exciting.
It's a look behind bars on Cops.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Channel 7.
President of Eddie Gilbert's fan club.
I got to tell you, I was upset at some of the things Eddie was saying about Sam and about that situation out here.
Well, you know, it's upsetting in the fact that not a lot of people, you know, there are a lot of young people that have come along that probably never even heard the name Sam Bass. But Sam Bass and I formed a tag team. He was the manager. Jim White and I were the tag team. We got together down in probably, I think, Montgomery, Alabama in about 1973. And Sam Bass was, you know, I mean, he was just a major influence on not only my wrestling career, but my life, because Sam Bass was one of the greatest guys that I'd ever met in my life. He was my closest friend and my dearest friend and my closest business partner. And we traveled up and down the roads together and flew places and drove places. And as a matter of fact, the night that in 1976 that Sam was killed on the way back from the matches here in Memphis, I had wrestled Harley Race for the World Heavyweight Championship that night, and Sam and I were supposed to be riding together. The week before that, I had left my car here in Memphis to have some work done on it, and we were supposed to fly down that Monday together, and then we were going to both ride back in my car. And that day, on that Monday, Sam called me that Monday morning. We already had our reservations, everything on the plane. Sam called me and he said, well, Jerry, he said, I'll tell you what. He said, Pepe Lopez and Frank Hester, that was two other wrestlers that were wrestling here at that time.
He said, these guys called me, and they want to know if they could ride to Memphis with me. And I said, Sam, you know, we're flying down together. We're going to ride back in my car tonight. And he said, well, I know, but these guys, they don't have a way to go. And he said, you know, they asked if they could ride. And I said, you know, I just told him, I said, heck with them, Sam. Let's let them get their own way. I said, we're going down together. We'll come back in my car tonight. He said, well, okay. Anyway, then a couple hours later, he called me back, and he said, look, I've been talking to him, and Frank and Pepe don't have a way, and so I'm going to go ahead and drive. We'll follow each other back tonight. So anyway, that's what happened. Sam, out of the goodness of his heart, taking care of somebody else, he drove to Memphis, and then on the way back, what actually happened, there was a drunk driver involved, but it wasn't Sam. A guy who had been drinking had already had a wreck on the interstate, and his car was sitting sideways in the middle of the interstate. And Sam came along, and the guy was sitting there with no lights on or anything. Sam's car hit his car.
Sam topped the hill.
Yeah, topped the hill and hit this guy's car. And anyway, Sam and Pepe Lopez and Frank Hester, all these guys were killed that night. And as I said, Sam was a big-hearted guy. And when we talk about this jacket, the truth of the matter is, the actual story of what actually happened is one night, and I remember this just like it was yesterday also. It was in Huntsville, Alabama, and Tommy Gilbert was there, and Tommy Gilbert was on the card, and he had forgotten his ring jacket. And Sam was managing that night. He wasn't wrestling. And he came to Sam, and he said, could I borrow that ring jacket and wear out because I forgot my jacket? Well, Sam didn't even hesitate. He said, sure, Tommy. Here you go. You can take this jacket and you can wear it to the ring. And that's the true story. But the problem is, Tommy Gilbert did never return the jacket. He left that night with Sam's jacket, and as you can see, Eddie Gilbert still has the jacket to this day. And I want that jacket back, and I want it real bad. And I know that Eddie Gilbert is back there saying, oh, that's not the way it happened. But I just happened to bring somebody along who was also there that night. I want to bring along a little witness to this situation. And I want to bring him out here right now, because here's a guy who was on the card. And he knows the true story. The superstar, Bill Dundee.
Bill Dundee. Man, you can tell the fans still love him as he comes around his way. Everybody wants to speak to him, say hi to him. And, yeah, with a little fan here, he gives a five.
Nobody will ever forget the superstar. He and I were probably the greatest tag team ever. Bill, of course, is with WCW now, and you guys are going to be down in Tupelo, Mississippi tonight, right, Bill?
That new Coliseum, we just come by when you called and said, will you come and clear something up for me? Well, you hate to call somebody a liar, but Eddie Gilbert, you're lying, and your father's lying. I was there in Huntsville, Alabama. He said, Sam, can I borrow the jacket? Sam said, sure, brother, gave it to him. And I know for a fact he asked it back at least 2 or 3 times, and that's the same jacket that you wrestled in here, brother. And I hope the king beats your brains out and gets the jacket back. All right. Thank you very much,
Eddie Gilbert, I'll tell you what you did. You stood out here a few minutes ago, and you let your mouth write some checks that your body can't cash. But I'm going to tell you something else. That jacket that your father stole from Sam Bass means a lot to me, too. And that's going to be on the line. And I'm going to walk out of there with that jacket and my jacket just like it, back where it belongs, in my possession. You put that down in your book.
Yeah, here's Eddie.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it back right now. I'll take it back right now.
Eddie Gilbert out here with a challenge. Hey, you want to take it back right now, just come on and do it. And Lawler, of course, not backing up an instant of that. I'm going to take just a moment here because lots of folks ask, hey, how do we get into wrestling? I'd like to be a wrestler. What do I do? Well, the USWA Wrestling Academy is back in full swing tomorrow afternoon in Nashville at 2 o'clock. Yeah. It'll be underway. If you're interested, would like information, here's how you find out about it. Send the information, or send your request to USWA Wrestling Academy, Post Office Box 1783, Hendersonville, Tennessee, 37075. One more time, the USWA Wrestling Academy, P.O. Box 1783, Hendersonville, Tennessee, 37075. Be sure to include a self-addressed stamped envelope so that information can be returned to you. You must include the self-addressed stamped envelope, and then the information will come back to you on how you can attend the USWA Wrestling Academy. We'll try to repeat that information in the weeks ahead there. in case you didn't get a chance to copy down all of it right there. Well, wandering around the studio, I might as well talk to him, get him out of here. Doug Gilbert, the man who brought ether in here and sprayed it in a towel a few minutes. Yeah, you did.
Hold on, Dave Brown. I don't want you saying nothing about ether. I don't want these idiots saying nothing about ether, because what I did, Dave Brown, what's wrong with you, what's wrong with Brian Christopher, is I am a perfectionist. You know what that means, don't you, Dave? What it means is I went to Japan and I learned that sleeper hold, Dave. I take them down, I throw them around the floor, and they're out. You saw me earlier, didn't you, Dave?
I saw exactly how you did it, and it wasn't exactly that way.
Yes, sir, Dave Brown, it was that way. See what the problem, Brian Christopher? You have never been as great as I am. Wrestling with women, whatever. See what you do, Aldo. Shut you idiot. Dave Brown, I'll put every one of them to sleep through with my sleeper hold. I'm bad, Dave Brown. But what I can do, Brian Christopher, I'm going to carry you down this week. I'm going to carry you down an alley that only I can walk. What is a sleeper alley, Dave Brown? Do you understand what I'm going to do? I'm going to get that southern belt, Dave Brown, and I'm going to get Brian Christopher down, and I'm going to take him down like this and that. And when he gets on the floor, Dave Brown, I'm going to call, get a little oxygen hooked up his nose so he can breathe, because he's laying like this. I wish he was out here right now, really. He's laying down like this right here. And then I was right on top of him.
There goes Doug Gilbert. He is gone, and that is Brian Christopher out.
Brian Christopher right here dispatches Doug Gilbert.
You wish I was out here right now? For here I am, Doug Gilbert. I'm standing right here. And where are you? Where is Doug Gilbert now, huh? I'll tell you what, Doug Gilbert. You're out here talking about you perfected the sleeper. Well, you ain't perfected the sleeper. What you've done is you've gone out and you've gotten yourself a can of starting fluid. And then he takes a rag, Dave Brown, and he sprays that starting fluid on the rag, and it's got ether in it. And that right there is what puts people to sleep. That right there is what cost us the Texas death match this past week. Well, Doug Gilbert, this week, it's me and you, one-on-one, all by ourselves, right there in the ring. And I can't wait to get you in there. This week, you better get you a lot of sleep, because that's the only place you'll be winning my belt. In dreams, my friend. In reality, you can't beat me on your best day, and I'm going to prove it to you this week. You be there, my friend.
Little surprise appearance by Brian Christopher as Doug Gilbert's out here running his mouth, talking about that sleeper hold he perfected in Japan. Well, I tell you, Brian is going to be headed to the ring right now. Jerry Lawler has joined him and headed this way. Oh, my goodness. Get ready for the Red Knight and Reggie B. Fine. Hey, Reggie B. Fine is here.
I finally got me a real partner, man.
Real partner in the Red Knight. Well, we'll see him in action right here. We'll find out how real he is as we get underway.
Well, the next question is, does the Red Knight have a real partner? There's the crown of the king being handed out. And the jacket from Jerry.
Kind of a little rebuilding over here in the desk area after Brian nailed Doug Gilbert from behind. And that was something else, I got to tell you. I'm standing here talking to Doug, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see movement from underneath our curtain backdrop back here.
I saw that. I was looking and wondering what's going on.
And all of a sudden, there is Brian Christopher. And as he pointed out, Doug Gilbert didn't hang around too long. He didn't have that towel and that ether with him, so he left. Well, the discussion continues. This is pretty typical for the beginning of a match involving Reggie B. Fine.
Yeah.
Reggie he'll make phone calls. He'll write a letter or two. He'll contact associates in other time zones. Anything to delay the start of the match, especially when you're facing the king, Jerry Lawler.
There is the king, and there's Reggie fine. Still backing up. Came out in his full-length fur coat today.
Yeah.
I don't know how much fur's left on it, but he's wearing it. Back to Reggie B in the corner. Oh, he won't. Still the fans, y'all shut up.
Yeah, he don't want to start the match yet because he hadn't had time to do his exercise.
Yeah. Jumping jack for Reggie B, and he does 3 jumping jacks.
Yeah.
What exercise, huh? And look how he touches his toes. I can do that. I can do 100 of those. Bend your knees a little bit, bend your back.
Reggie does exercises about the way I used to back in the junior high playing football. We was trying to get out of doing all those
exercises. Yeah, a little cheating exercise, man. Oh, boy. Reggie B. Fine back to the king up in the turnbuckle. Right in the corner. Goes to Bill Lawler. He blocks it and busts Reggie B. Fine.
I think Reggie needed to do maybe another 10 jumping jacks to go into action here, huh?
Yeah. I tell you, he wished he could have jumped away from that right hand of the king that time. Lawler busted him with it. Oh, he's man now.
Yeah.
Fine, and Lawler tingling up, and he backs Lawler up in the corner and texts the Red Knight and tells him, hey, you come and take care of him.
Reggie said this Red Knight is a fine partner. Lawler makes the tag while he's over near the corner. Brian Christopher coming in. They double up. Red Knight off the rope.
He don't need no help, baby. He covered.
He don't need no help. He's down on the mat, Reggie.
I got confidence in this, man. I need to sit over here with y'all for a minute.
Well, yeah, in other words, you don't want to get too close to Lawler and Christopher is what you're telling us.
I'm not scared of him. My boy, he all right. My boy's all right.
He looks like he's doing fine. His head's bounced off the turnbuckles at least half dozen times. Oh, look out. The Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert jumps on Jerry Lawler outside of the ring, and Doug's got the towel again. Doug Gilbert with the towel, with the ether on it, rubs it across the face of Brian Christopher, and Reggie B. Fine all of a sudden decides he wants to get back in it. He wants to join all of the fun now. He helps the Gilbert.
He's holding up Lawler while Eddie Gilbert was smacking him. Look at that towel that Doug has at Brian Christopher's face. Red Knight over help holding him in the corner. Look out, Brian Christopher battling back.
Yeah, the shot from the king comes down. Brian's got the towel on Doug Gilbert. Takes Doug down with that towel. There goes Fine and the Red Knight. Doug's
look out, look out, look out.
Oh, boy.
Brian Christopher giving Doug Gilbert a little taste of that Japanese sleeper hold that he was out here talking about. And Gilbert's out of here. Disqualification. Lawler and Christopher win the match.
Even more interesting night is set for you now, fans. Coming up Wednesday night, 7:30 down at the Evansville Coliseum. Moondog Rex will still take on the War Machine. That'll be Skull Fun Crush against Del Rios. USWA Junior title against the Wing Junior title. Nightmare Danny Davis takes on Tiger Mike Anthony. That should be a well of a single bout between Danny Davis and Mike Anthony. The Wing Junior title against the USWA Junior title. Then Eddie Martin has told me that he's going to put the belt on the pole. Let him go for it. It'll be a legal weapon when PG-13 takes on Todd Morton and Jeff Gaylord. That's right. Belt on a pole in this one. First man to get it, the first team that gets it, can use it as a legal weapon. Coming up down there Wednesday night. Special challenge match. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert against Moondog Spot in a special challenge match. Buckle up for that one, and the USWA heavyweight title match. Brian Christopher, the champion. Christopher defense against dangerous Doug Gilbert to top things off. Big night Wednesday night down at the Coliseum.
This Wednesday night, we've got to come to Indiana, the great state of Indiana, the state that has the worst college basketball team ever. You need me as a coach. And Jerry Lawler, you want to send a hitman to get Sam Bass's jacket back. Ooh, I feel so bad. Will you send Moondog Spot to Evansville? I'll take care of him. And then PG-13, Ice Baby, you're going to be whipping on some people.
Oh, Oh, Todd Morton, you know what you got on TV this morning ain't nothing like we're going to give you this Wednesday, boy. See, Evansville, Indiana, you're the town, the only town in the world that has to beg Garth Brooks to come. Well, I'll tell you what else you got to do. You got to beg PG-13 to come. But this week, we'll show up even if you don't want us to, because we want to beat on a few boys, right, Wolfie D?
Yeah, that's right, Todd. See this hubcap? Well, guess what? I don't even want that right now. What I want right here is this belt, Todd Morton, and I want you high, boy. I'm going to whip it good. Let's whip it, Ice.
Bert Prentice has joined us here.
Well, it looks like I missed the party, Dave. I tell you.
It's been a wild day. It's been a wild day.
What a show today. I wanted to come out, though, and personally apologize to Del Rios. As you know, last week I came on TV, told his story. It's had a pretty positive effect so far. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him today. But I talked about the shooting in New York. And it was what mail we got from that reaction, from that story. It was a true story, ladies and gentlemen. I am in Del Rios' corner. He is a great athlete, but I'm very, very sorry that I had to do that. I am very, very sorry that I had to, without his permission, kind of expose what's going on in his life. And I just wanted to apologize here today.
Bert, watch yourself. Skull Von Crush and Big Business Brown. What?
You, my friend.
That was such a bad story, Dave Brown. I just congratulate. I haven't been this bad since my last tax audit. Let me tell you something. I don't know where you came up with that kind of story. I don't know where Del Rios came up with that kind of story. You think you bought it off the home shop? Well, never mind. What would you
Don't come out here making fun of Del Rios or a man's tragedy. The man was shot in the back trying to save a friend, and he almost died. That's not funny.
Oh, big deal. Oh. My friend, what is that? What is that? A bullet in his chest. If it was me, it would have bounced off. It would have bounced off. I would have hit one of my German men.
No, if it was you, you Colonel Klink ripoff, you yellow sleazy...
Von Crush jumps on Bert.
Here comes Del Rios. Del Rios, and now they back off.
Well, Rios is challenging Von Crush over here.
Del Rios climbs into the ring and invites Skull Von Crush in there. Here's a referee. Well, I'm going to ring the bell, Corey.
Yeah.
We got us a match. Del Rios against Skull Von Crush.
Rios takes Von Crush down.
Bert Prentice chasing Big Business Brown around the ring, too.
Yeah. Oh, Skull Von Crush with a power move there. Takes down Del Rios. We've got ourselves a good bout here. Skull Von Crush and Del Rios right here on USWA Championship Wrestling. Von Crush and Rios going at it for what time we've got left for it. Rios comes off the ropes and nails Von Crush. Bert Prentice after Big Business Brown again outside of the ring. Reversal here. Von Crush with the elbow sends Del Rios down. Hey, Prentice got Big Business Brown.
He caught him. He's got him over there.
And throws him in the ring.
Well, that's going to end the match, I think. No signal yet from the referee, but that's...
Oh. Brown leaves the towel, and he is history. He's gone. He is out of here. Meanwhile, there goes Von Crush.
We got to take a break, fans. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Cheryl White. Coming up Monday on Good Morning Tri-State, Eric Johnston and I will have the day's top local and national news, complete weather, and sports. We'll also have Swerka and area school lunch menus. The Fresh Grocer will feature one of his nutritious favorites from the produce department. And our travel report takes us to Los Angeles for a report on how the tourist industry is faring there after the latest earthquake. Join us Monday morning at 6:30 for Good Morning Tri-State on Channel 7, the Tri-State's 24-hour news source.
With so much health-related information out there, how can you make sense of it all? Easy. Just watch Channel 7 Eyewitness News anchor Susan Hyland every Friday night at 10 as she takes a look at fitness programs, equipment, health clubs, and diet, plus profiles of local people who've changed their lives through healthy living.
Join me Fridays at 10 for To Your Health. Channel 7 and ABC, the Tri-State's 24-hour news source.
Channel 7 and ABC, the Tri-State's 24-hour news source. If you like your sports big...
Ah, there comes some more. Well, you got to be prepared when you do the big board.
Catch Mike Mallory at the big board weekdays at 6 and 10.
And yes, it's in there. And in fact, I caught it. That's the thing about big board. We take you right to the game.
It's like no other sports report on television.
Right there. You're not going to see that anywhere else.
Only on Channel 7 Eyewitness Sports, part of the Tri-State's 24-hour news source.
As usual, a big week in USWA action. Take a look at some highlights.
And Ricky Morton comes down off the ring apron. Whoa! And Morton hauls off and slaps Big Business Brown. So he doesn't want Brown's money either. Slaps Big Business Brown, and he gets in the ring now after Moondog spot. Reversal. Spot whoops him in. Oh, and Big Business Brown with a briefcase busts Ricky Morton and struts out of here with his briefcase. We're 6.5 minutes into this USWA Tag Team title bout. Moondogs and Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton down after being